Hi, this is Digitalfemme and welcome to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be giving another Moldavite update. And what Moldavite is, it's a Tektite. It's like a little, it feels like plastic, but it isn't. And I'm not going to really go into it because if you've searched for Moldavite and you've come to this video, then you know what Moldavite is. You just have to like Google it or put Moldavite in the search in YouTube and there's so many videos about it. So my Moldavite, I think I got this, I think it was last year in April. I can't even remember. And you know what, to be honest, I haven't really been paying attention to, I haven't really been consciously using it. However, I do keep it around my space. And by space, I mean my work area, which you can't see right now. But once in a while, when I am in the middle of working and I need to like play with something. You know how some people have squeeze balls? I reach for it and I just hold it and I feel it, and I'm a very touchy-feely person. So, you know, I do this and I do that and then I put it away without even thinking that not only is it near my vicinity, but every time I pick it up to play with it or fondle it, obviously it's going to affect my vibration. And I just realized, like today, like right now, that the past month when I have been having this near my person and, you know, picking it up, I've noticed a change in myself, and it's become more, I don't know if it's evident, but I think I said this in a previous video where I know I feel there's going to be changes in my life. And that's kind of like crazy because like, hello, of course there's going to be changes in your life. Like that is just a fact. What I meant was changes where I really have to make a decision. And then I just realized, you know what, sometimes I don't even need to make the decision. I just know what it is I want and what it is I do want by experiencing contrast. And for me, contrast, or in the words of the messages that come through Abraham Hicks. And if you have not heard of Abraham Hicks, I will put the link in the description to one of a YouTube channel that has her videos. But how they call contrast is experiencing contrasting things like positive and negative. And in this case, knowing what you want and what you do want. So sometimes life presents you with things that you don't really like or you don't want. You don't want to be with people, or you don't like a certain situation, or you don't like how you feel about something or someone, or you don't like a certain experience that's happening to you. And even though you experience those things in life or as you go on in your journey, all those things you don't like is honestly making it really clear in your vibration of all the things you do like and want. Does that make sense? It will. Like I had to wrap my brain around that when I heard this video that she was talking about contrast, and Abraham Hicks talks a lot about contrast. And then as a matter of fact, we are to just welcome contrast and be grateful and accept it for what it is, for the things we don't like in life or things that irk us and stuff like that. Because once we experience these things, we just have to know that we're getting more clear on the stuff that we do want in our life. And I know I seem like I'm repeating myself, but maybe I am. So ever since maybe in the past month or so, when I've been fondling this once in a while I'm working, I just realized, like I think I'm repeating myself, that it's not a matter of a decision I need to make. The change will just come because of all the contrasts I've been feeling. So now I'm in a position where it's even more apparent to me that either I need to get out of something or move on or move forward into something else. Now, I'm not going to go and say exactly what that is. I do know what I am talking about, and it's crazy. I don't mean to seem cryptic, although I am known to talk cryptic. And I know that a lot of my friends who say that, oh my God, you talk cryptic. I don't understand you. I used to feel bad about that, but now I realize that's okay. That's okay if they don't understand me. I just know that the people that I do talk to who do understand me, they're my tribe, meaning we are in the same vibration, we are in the same wavelength. It's funny, but communication has always been really important for me. And it was always about me wanting to really understand what the people are saying. And sometimes if I have a feeling that they don't really know what they're talking about, not in a bad way, like maybe they're just giving a little bit of information when there could be given more, they could be giving you more so that you really fully understand, or they could be more transparent, then I try to ask them questions. And I know for me, it has always been very important for me to feel understood and to be understood by people. And I know where that's coming from. There's actually been situations in my life where I had been misunderstood, and it's not even anything to do with me communicating and everything to do with other people's perceptions, I realized. But it really had affected me over the years. There was like maybe 3 or 4 instances that it happened, and this was like throughout the course of my life, obviously, but it did leave a really big impact, to which I realize I'm still healing from. Even though I feel better about myself, and even though I know that those situations in life has affected me and how they have affected me, I still know that every once in a while there's remnants of that, and it comes out. And so that's something I'm working on right now. So I know that I said this video was about a Moldavite update, and I will tell you right now what the Moldavite update is. Number one, I'm getting really more clear on what it is I need to do in the near future. And I'm talking about maybe within this year, 2021. I know I need to make big changes, and it's not need to make them. They're going to happen anyway, and they're going to be really good for me and for everybody else around me. With that said, let me talk to you about the very interesting experiences I've been having with this around me. And I don't even know if this is the cause of it, or maybe this is helping me, I guess, calibrate to a certain vibration or frequency where I can notice things. But I noticed that there's been a lot of movement in my apartment. And by movement, I don't really see like physical mass things moving. I just see different waves of energy moving around. And I know a lot of you know what I'm talking about because you have experienced it. And maybe a few of you might feel like that you have, but you're not really too sure. And of course, there's going to be some of you like you don't know what I'm talking about. So, okay, so here is a space, like here's me, there's a camera, and then there's like space, like air, whatever you want to call it. Well, within this air or the space, I see like, I wouldn't call it wavelengths, but they're like movements. It's almost like there's ripples or patterns in the space. And they're not a particular color at all, although sometimes, but they're usually not a color at all, other than it's almost like I'm experiencing this dimension, like this 3-dimension. And I can also see, or mostly see another dimension that's layered over this one. And by layered, I can just see patterns of like movements in the air. I wish I could draw it for you. That's all I can say. And usually, like before, like months and months and months ago, I would just see like little bits. But now it's almost like as I'm working, I just see like movements here or a little there. And sometimes they're big movements. Sometimes they're just little ripples. I don't know how else to explain it better other than that's what I see. And and feel. Do I feel anything funny or weird? Most of the time, I can honestly say no, I'm not really conscious of it, because really it's almost like these things are in the background, or are in my peripheral vision, or like if I'm working on my laptop, I'll just see something like pass, or not a mass that passes, but a movement in the air, or a ripple in the space. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I can say. And so the update for this Moldavite is that the more it's near my vicinity, I feel like the more I'm able to, I guess, experience another frequency or vibration, which is most likely another plane or dimension. And I believe that to be true. I know I'm not the only one, and I also know that there are a lot of things that are happening that we don't see with our eyes. It's just because that's just how it is. However, I also know that we have a third eye that's pretty much in alignment with our pineal gland, which is around here. And there's a lot of cultures, ancient cultures that have been around for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, that know this and honor it, and they actually work with their pineal gland in different rituals, or how they incorporate like this area into, I guess, certain important aspects in their life. I wish I could delve more into all the different experiences I've had, and I know I have told them in bits and pieces in videos past. Maybe I will do one video where I'll just kind of like tell you all the different experiences in chronological order from when I was small, and then maybe that'll help. Or maybe I'll create a playlist. Like, I'm not so sure, but I feel like I do need to share these stories and these experiences, really, because I used to be not ashamed of them. I just used to be like, I just didn't want anybody thinking I was weird, and I would choose to tell people things depending on how I knew how they would react. And if they kind of like shared experiences with me, or if they had talked about topics that would make me feel that they would be open-minded to some of the experiences I've had, then I would be open to sharing those stories with them. But now it's almost like, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm just going to just tell it as it is. I also used to think that because of my job, or like the way my consultancy career or job, I feel like I needed to not be like this, and just be really professional, and not talk about anything that didn't take place in the three-dimensional world. But I'm noticing that a lot of people that are, like in higher places, like C-suite people, like CEOs, people that own companies, entrepreneurs, they're very much aware of other things other than what regular mainstream people know to be true. And that is very, it's nice. It's a nice feeling to know that I'm not the only one that has experienced this or these things, and I'm sure there are other people that have experienced a lot more than I have. But if you're new to this channel, or you new to this, or new to my video, this video, especially with Moldavite, then just know that there are other things that exist that we cannot even understand. And I'm not going to go into it now. I just did want to give you a brief update on my Moldavite experience. I'm not even sure if it's like, if this video really captured what I wanted to say. I know I tend to go off on tangents, and I need to work on that, or maybe not. I just want to talk like how I do talk. And I noticed that I'm also starting to find it difficult to find words, and I feel like it's because I'm tired. I know that I've had a few days off. Well, it was the weekend, and it's Monday right now, and here in Canada we have a holiday. Well, some of the provinces honor Family Day today. Yet, although I found myself working today and yesterday, and some on the weekend, and even anyway, it's another story. But if you're here for this to my channel, if you're new to my channel, do consider subscribing. You can look at my video library, and there's going to be some titles of the videos that are very, very interesting. Oh, like the one about how I tamed a dragon, or I think I mentioned there's one about the fairies. I'm not sure, or maybe I didn't write that in the title, but I talked about it, or maybe I need to redo a video about the whole fairy incident. I'll tell you about that. Anyway, thank you for watching, and do consider subscribing and giving this video a thumbs up. And wherever you are in this world, have a great day, have a great night, and everybody take care, and talk to you later. Bye-bye.